Hi, it's Mary Ellen O'Neill Nadley with Agilec, and this is our series, Empowering Through Employment, where we sit down with a local employer who has been working extremely hard in the community to assist individuals who are struggling to find employment. And today I'm here with Coach PK of Innisfil Brazilian Jiujitsu. So you have actually hired one of our candidates, actually, you have hired 3 in all, and 2 that are still working with you. And I'd love to hear about the differences between each individual candidate, because everyone, they had their own struggles in finding employment and finding employment in the industry that they were looking for, and then they found you. So if you could give me a little insight into the individuals that you have hired and how that's worked out for you.
When we first moved to Innisfil to open up our business, it was really difficult to find employment. We didn't know very many people, and I'm not an expert in HR by any means. I don't know what I'm looking for or how to hire. I have some general ideas, so I just relied on the experts to kind of do all the fishing and try to find out the best candidates. So I knew what I wanted, and then there were a lot of opportunities and options, but Mary Ellen presented one really great candidate to us. When they were presented, we had a particular role carved out for them, and we had some struggles throughout the beginning, and Mary Ellen was really great about when I reached out to be like, hey, I'm not sure, I've never really managed before. I'm a business owner, I'm great at sales, but managing people is not my strength. So I got a little bit of feedback from you, and I went on my own to do a lot of research on like how to be a great leader and how to manage for your employees specifically.
There is something that I did want to talk about with regard to that. You actually did something above and beyond. You had gone and hired someone to teach you how to be a better employer to millennials. And that really amazed me. I thought that that was one of the most incredible things, to see an employer go out there and see how they can work better with the employees that they've hired. And it worked out so well for you because you have 2 great employees that are very different, and the positions are very different. So that's a huge asset, I think, to our community and to you.
I think as a business owner, I have a lot of business owner friends now, and they all kind of say like millennials are very lazy, and I don't think that's actually true. Is I think they have different requirements, so you have to adapt to their requirements. I'm probably considered a millennial based on like the cusp of the dates and the ranges, but I think it's really important to work with the population instead of just being like upset about it. Like, what am I doing? What can I change? So being a lot more flexible in certain ways. Millennials or the newer generation, they love to learn. So if you give them the ability to learn, they get really enthusiastic, they get ownership. Especially both of these young people who work here, they talk about how this place is different than other people who have similar jobs. So this is not working at Tim Hortons.
Right.
This is not just stocking shelves. You have a significant impact on our small business, and the better they get at it, the more we give them, and business grows, they grow, everybody's happy, right?
Well, and I would like to have you talk a little bit about what you do. We can see this is a dojo, but what do you do, and what's the difference between jiu-jitsu and some other kinds, karates, Shotokan, things like that?
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is an extremely effective, practical form of self-defense. It's popularized by the UFC. It is a ground fighting martial art, so a lot of grappling. We try to avoid punching and kicking people in the head. Very practical for self-defense. Smaller, weaker woman can control a bigger or stronger man. And we can finish the fight by breaking joints or putting people to sleep. So we don't teach that to the kids, though.
That's a good thing, I think. I know that you had 2 very successful candidates, and I do know that you had another candidate that struggled from the beginning, right from the beginning. But with you, the difference between you and a lot of employers out there is that you kept working and working and working with this candidate. Even though it didn't work out in the end, it was more because of a medical condition that had nothing to do with the job itself. But I just wanted to point out the fact that you kept working and coming to us and saying, how can we make this better? How can we make this easier? And you had really tried your best to do that transition. I wanted to know if you would give a little bit of insight as to what that was for you as an employer.
I think it probably has a lot to do with my role as a coach first. I put a lot of faith in people, and you never want to give up on people. If martial arts teaches you one thing, it's perseverance. And I think the feedback I've gotten from my other employees is like, even though they struggle, we push through those pain points, we figured things out, and the roles have changed even. Like some things we figured out, this person is not good at computers, they don't have to work on computers. This other person, they're not great at like leading classes, that's okay, they help support. So you always make minor adjustments. I think it helps that Agilec's had a good track record too. Since your first two were really good, I really like put the effort in. And I think this is, as a business owner, people come and go, right? So you really want to like be careful about how you spend your time and energy. So when people finally get through, I really like give them the energy and effort to help them succeed, right?
That's fantastic. That is the other thing that I love about you is that positivity that always comes from you, no matter what we're doing. Whether you're at a networking event with us, whether I come in and I'm signing someone up and I see you working with the class, I always see that positivity and that energy, and I love that. It is extremely important for other industries in this community to get involved. We are a small community, and it's hard to continue to go back to the same employers over and over again and have them, always taking in candidates. But sometimes those candidates, that's not the industry that they're interested in working in. So I was hoping that maybe you would have a few words to maybe the other employers in the community to advise them or to let them know how important it is to get involved and what the benefits are.
I think the big part is, as a business owner, we constantly face obstacles, and we need to find ways around them. I'm a small business owner, and I don't have an HR department, so I don't need to have that power and skill if I have a team of people to rely on. I personally have recommended many people to come to Agilec as well,
yes,
not as people who are looking for jobs, but also employers who are having a difficult time finding somebody. So
yes.
In our small community, connection is everything, community is everything. So if we all network and connect together, there's a lot of great resources we can share. And it is, like in our current time, it's really hard to find good quality work and good quality employers, so we might as well have you guys facilitate that for us, right? I don't want to waste my time. I just like to trust you guys to take it for me.
And the best thing is that idea is helping people who struggle to actually get those skills. Give them a chance. They're hard workers. They really do want to succeed, and they want to work for you. The more you want to help them get those skills and see their side and see their struggles and be willing to work through those struggles, the harder they want to work for you. So I want to thank you so much for taking the time to sit down with me today, and for all the work that you have done in hiring candidates, but also being that employer that goes that extra mile. It means so much to us, and it means so much to the candidates, and even more to the community, because that's how our community succeeds. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm so glad you didn't grapple with me.